Views and opinions expressed are not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast.
And hey there, and welcome to this week's edition of the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast. I'm John Engelman. Thank you for being here. This week, we're talking with Chef Mauk of Bienvenue in downtown Springdale, which will flip into a new restaurant very soon. But before we do...
I actually don't have words. Man, I made myself physically ill, like waiting on everything to happen. Like, you know, we signed this lease in February and here we are in September essentially, which is a quick turnaround, don't get me wrong, but I am beyond elated to get these doors open and share my vision with everyone.
That is Aaron Walters. He's the owner-operator of Bentonville's first champagne bar called Musolet. This past weekend was their friends and family event and soft opening to make sure that the train was indeed on the tracks. Turns out they were. They offer multiple champagnes and sparkling wines by the glass, an extensive wine selection, beers and ciders, and some non-alcoholic options as well. On the food side, it's fries and fried chicken, oysters, and caviar service, which, by the way...
I think for the first 2 days, the most ordered thing is the bong and a bump. That's a shambong and a bump of caviar. So shambongs, if you're not familiar, just grab that for you. It's just a quicker way to get champagne into your face hole. And so this and a little bump of caviar on your wrist and you're set.
For those listening and not watching, it's a champagne flute, and at the bottom is a pipe that curves back up so that you can shoot the champagne. Now, when will they open?
The first two services have been really smooth. We're hoping for a third smooth one tonight. We're going to reconvene after tonight and just kind of see how everyone's feeling, get a vibe check, and then might do another round of soft opens next weekend, or we might just pull the ripcord.
There's a new barbecue spot opening on West Pleasant Grove in Rogers. It's going to be the sixth location of Blue Ember Smokehouse, and all six are within the state of Arkansas, with the first one being in Fort Smith in 2021. It's a freestanding building, and they'll be smoking in J&R rotisserie smokers, which General Manager Chance Smithern says can smoke 100 briskets at a time, which headlines their offerings.
So we're a Texas-style barbecue. Our bread and butter is brisket. That's not to say we have also other great options. We just released a new item, which is our bologna, smoked bologna. We have some things that, are a little bit different. We have pork belly burn ends. Some people do beef burn ends, stuff like that. We do beef burn ends, but it's kind of luck of the draw. When we open up a new brisket or we have a piece sitting there, we usually offer it to somebody in line. And then our brisket burn ends are pork belly with our kick and applesauce glaze. And we have a jalapeno pineapple sausage that not a lot of places have, and it's a top seller. It's really, really good.
By the way, if you're using Apple Maps to get there, it's about a half a mile east of where they lead you. You have until Monday to enter into the Miracle League Burger Competition. Of course, this one's unique. It's the one where if you win the local competition, you automatically get that golden ticket to the 2026 World Food Championships Burger Competition in Indianapolis. Last year, the team from the Mellow Moose Burger food truck in Siloam Springs won the local event and finished 6th at the World Food Championships. Now, here's what's changed this year. You don't have to be a restaurant, you don't have to be a food truck, and you don't have to be a chef. You can be a home cook. If you've ever said to yourself or anyone else that you make the best burgers around, now you have the chance to prove it. Shoot a note to my guy Keith on Instagram or Facebook. It's at Bear Like Things. That's at BEAR Like Things. If you're driving around and you can't remember all this, just shoot me a note at Flavors of Northwest Arkansas, and I will get you connected to him. The competition is happening in downtown Springdale on September the 28th, and there are cash prizes. $500 for first place and $250 for second. Hope to see you there. Speaking of competitions, Top Chef NWA is back, and it's going to be here soon. This year, it's at the Walmart Amp. Now, save the date. It's October the 25th, and as always, it benefits the Rogers Public Library Foundation. Go to their social media pages if you want to get your tickets early. We're going to have much more on this in the coming weeks. This from the Fayetteville Flyer yesterday. The building that is the Arsaga's Mill District has been sold, and it will be the first franchise of the Dempsey Bakery, which is gluten-free and nut-free as a bakery. The Arsagas plan to maintain operations there until the end of October. Man, I hate this for Jordan Wright and this Wrights BBQ team. They posted an update on their social media over the weekend citing delays with the city water line at their Johnson location. For that reason, they're closed for an unknown period of time over there. They're just hoping that it's a few weeks, but of course, it's obviously hard to know. Of course, you can still visit them at their Rogers and Bentonville locations. Hey, there is soon to be an ice cream shop in the Fayetteville Square. Folklore Ice Cream will have their grand opening this Saturday at 16 West Center Street. It joins the Folklore Gift Shop already at that location. They will open at 10 a.m. Keeping it in Fayetteville, it was announced in March that Confident Coffee was opening a new spot there, and it'll be happening soon. Word from their team is to keep an eye out towards the end of September for it to open. It is a big, beautiful spot, and it's at the new Stage Station neighborhood at the corner of Rolling Hills and Old Missouri Road. In addition to the regular coffee and bakery fare, they will also be serving beer and wine, smoothies, and grab-and-go items. Bienvenue has been in operation in downtown Springdale for almost 2 years now, and in less than a month, it'll be something else as owner and executive chef Mauk will be flipping the format. He'll explain why and what it's going to be. Also, he's involved in a few other things like the launch of Goat Lab Red at the former Renzo's in Fayetteville on Garland Street, and he's one of the esteemed chefs for the Cobblestone Farms 2025 Cultivating Community Fundraiser dinner. He's going to tell us all about it, and that's next, right here on the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back. We were in downtown Springdale at Bienvenue with Chef Mauk. How are you, bud?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. For those that don't know, this man and I do a monthly podcast called Be in the Know, B-I-E-N, the Know, as for Be in the New, obviously.
Yeah.
Bienvenue. So, appreciate your time, man. I know you're running and gunning with your 18-hour days. Are you holding up?
It's been a lot, yeah.
It's been a lot.
Yes.
I think it's pretty accurate.
I wanted to. So when Bienvenue started running really smoothly.
Yeah.
It started feeling a little bit like a part-time job, you know?
I remember.
And then, now it does not now.
No. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the social media post that you put up, I guess it was weekend before last.
Yeah, we are rebranding this location.
Okay. All right. Now, if you wouldn't mind, tell me a little bit about that and everyone that's out there.
So what we're doing is on the 30th, that will be Bienvenue's last service, 30th of this month.
Mm-hmm.
And if things go right, we should be back open either the 5th or the 6th.
Wow.
As Bistro 16.
Okay. All right. Boy, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, things might not go as smooth as I think that they'll go, but so we might have to push it off for a few days. But
sure.
But no, it should be pretty quick.
Wow. Next question, the obvious question: why the change?
I believe that this location will be better suited for a place that's more casual.
Okay.
And so Bienvenue, we've stayed at a high level for the last couple years, and I would like it to be more approachable for our guests that's here.
Okay.
I've had guests that would tell me, they're like, oh yeah, we wanted to come in the other night and we were wearing shorts. And like, I don't care if you're wearing shorts, but
sure.
Clearly they don't feel comfortable in doing it, right? So I think that to be able to provide something a little more approachable, and maybe a lot more of the community can enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, Bistro 16.
So yeah, it's still French.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so we're on mile marker 16.
Sure.
And the important part is that people know that we will be a bistro, which is a lot more casual dining. You know, it's elevated. Our food's still delicious and nice, but some of the cuts will be a little bit different. Like, you know, instead of the elk, you know, we might have like a pork shoulder or something like that. Yeah. And so we're doing some interior adjustments. Just one, tried to lighten it up, to set it to where it's a little bit quicker, so we can turn it a little bit quicker, and deliver the food a little bit faster.
Yeah. How did you land on Bistro? I mean, was that it out of the gates? Did you even ponder anything else, or was that kind of keeping the French theme, if you will?
Well, so Bienvenue, we've always, or Bienvenue Hospitality, the company, we've always wanted more than one location.
Sure.
Right? And so we thought about just moving, but we didn't want to just move and leave the location that we invested so much money into.
Sure.
And so, yeah, I think the bistro was always going to happen. Instead of finding a new location and creating a bistro, we figured we'd rather create the bistro here and find a new location for Bienvenue.
Yeah. I kind of want to revisit something you said earlier. A 5 to 6 day flip. Do you have an army here helping you do this, or?
Well, I mean, if we're not open, we don't have anything else to do, right? So there's a lot of hours.
Maybe not them, but you.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of hours in a day, you know? And
Sure.
so the flip it's very calculated. You know, I mean, we might have, you know, if the signage comes in the way it's supposed to come in, then it should be quickly. Everything in Bienvenue that so like our crystal water glasses and some of our art and whatnot and some of our furniture, those will be leaving, and so everything has to be listed and labeled and calculated, wrapped up very carefully, so we can use them at our new location.
Just go in the backyard shed, or
not quite, but I think my backyard shed is full because we had to make room for the stuff. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, good to know. Good to know. So, what kind of feedback have you gotten on this?
All positive.
Okay.
I mean, even from my closest friends, which would literally tell me like, "Oh, yeah, that's a stupid idea."
Sure. Yeah.
All of them seem to think this is a very good maneuver.
Yeah.
Like it or not, the economy. I mean, whatever side of the aisle you find yourself on, the economy's not doing well.
No.
And I don't know about other people's industries.
Sure.
But the restaurant industry is not doing very hot.
It's tough.
Yeah. Year over last year to this year, it has gone down. And so even with I've talked to all my peers about it, all my vendors, and they're all like, yeah, we're not doing so hot.
Yeah.
And so in order to make those kind of changes that we would have to make to still be profitable, we can't justify the type of price tag that Bienvenue has to have.
Yeah.
You know, the team that Bienvenue has to have. We have ironed linen on all of our tables. We have
except for this one, you might have to redo this one.
We'll end up redoing this one. Crystal water glasses. My wine list, I have Grand Cru Burgundies and Bordeaux's, which are stunning.
Oh, I know.
But it's pushed all the other, modestly priced wines out of it.
Sure.
And so, in order, I just want to make the restaurant more approachable for people that are, if they're having tough times, then it's time to adjust with the times.
No question. And by the way, this is not goodbye for Bienvenue.
No. We're moving Bienvenue.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you looking? Because I know you've not really had time because you got 18 things going on right now.
Yeah, I won't have time until another few months because it's just there is a lot of shit going on with right now.
Right.
It's all positive. I don't have any like negative issues. You know.
Sure.
It's just I'm pretty busy.
Yeah.
And so we are looking at West Rogers, Cave Springs, or South Bentonville.
Okay. All right. Very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very specific for all three. So, switching gears to another thing you're working on, Goat Lab Red.
Yeah, that's another flip, another restaurant getting open.
Yeah.
It's the tap room. It's a tap room for Goat Lab Brewery in Lowell, Arkansas. Goat Lab Red is named for the connection with the university. It's down there where North and Weddington meet.
It's the old Renzo's in Fayetteville. For those that know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And so we went in there and cleaned it. Shoo. It needed some cleaning.
Yeah, it did.
And so, and now we're about to do our soft opening. By the time you hear this, it'll already be open.
Yeah.
So, like yesterday, we finally got the kitchen set up and we started doing some prep work. We got our first delivery in there.
Nice.
And I had the AM team and we were working on it. And then tonight, this afternoon, when after I get off of here, we'll go over there and I'll start working with the PM team and we'll get the rest of it set up.
Nice.
Tomorrow is tomorrow it's friends and family.
Okay.
And then we're open from then.
It's a quick turn.
Yeah.
That's a quick turn. So the actual physical day, let's see, tomorrow is as this is recording, tomorrow is the 21st. And Friday, the 22nd, is the official soft opening.
Correct.
And then full-blown out game day, the 30th.
Yeah, the grand opening is the 30th, which is also the Bienvenue's last service.
Yes, and the first home football game.
And the first home football game. So I will be...
You better drink your milk before, you know?
I will be heading to to Goat Lab Red during the day. And, and then after the game, we'll see how the game goes. And we'll see if we'll see how that service goes.
Yeah.
And then be heading over here for a service that night at Bienvenue.
So you guys are, but now keep in mind, this is going to play a week later, but you guys are still kind of wrapping up hiring, right?
We still are hiring, and it just we're fielding as many shifts as we can right now.
Okay.
For that.
Okay.
We have some team, but man, a lot of that, it's very difficult because a lot of those people come from the comedy shows, right?
Oh, okay.
They work at the comedy show and they'll work there part-time and whatnot. But, and the comedy show is only typically 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And then also when it's a Friday and Saturday, which is our busiest days in the restaurant. So
that's comedy, right?
Yeah. And so it's like we have a lot of people on paper.
Yeah.
But we don't always have a lot of people.
So kids of U of A have moved in. Have you guys gotten a big response from them for applying for jobs?
We will.
Okay.
Yeah. That's always that's the cool thing about Fayetteville that Rogers and Bentonville just doesn't get.
Sure.
It's you get new applicants every year.
Yeah.
Like 30,000 of them come in.
Oh, right. No kidding, right?
So yeah.
So let's add one more thing to your plate. The Cobblestone Farms 2025 Cultivating Community Fundraiser. It's a dinner with you, the great Sam Walker at Gaskins, the great Elliot Hutt at Atlas, the great Darwin Byer at Meiji, and very soon, Joy Zakaya and Rogers. Great lineup, great cause. How'd you get into this?
I don't know who called me, but
it wasn't Elliot and it wasn't Sam?
Well, somebody told on me. Yeah. Well, okay. They didn't say who it was. They just said a colleague of yours. And so it probably was Elliot.
Yeah, probably.
Because I don't think Sam was involved at that point yet.
Okay.
And then Sam was. And I wasn't going to... Man, I didn't want to put that on his plate.
Yeah.
When they asked me, I didn't be like, oh, yeah, go get Sam, too. So I didn't want to be...
Well, here's the thing. Cobblestone's a great place. It's for those that don't know, it's in West Fayetteville. It's a farm, and what they do is their CSAs and what they sell helps feed the homeless out there. So it's all a good cause. It's a great organization. We've been out there. If you want to scroll back to podcasts, it was pre-video, but it was last year at some point. We went and interviewed them, and it's a good group of folks, and they bust their ass out there. So it's a good group.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good dinner.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah. As of right now, I think the only thing I have to worry about is the dessert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah. But that's not that'll change. I mean, we all once we get in there, everybody has their own dish, but we get in there and we start helping each other out and plating everything.
Sure.
And it's fun because you're not working with a bunch of like volunteers. You're working with very skilled chefs that you don't have to hold their hand and make sure they're doing it right. No. Once
it's when you go in and want to represent.
Yeah, man. You put your plate on there with your technique, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Yeah, I got this." And so away you go.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Perfect.
I haven't done any dinners with Darwin yet, but I've
Yeah.
done several dinners with both Sam and Elliot, and all of them just go real well.
It's great. Darwin's great, and you'll. I'm sure he'll be seamless with everyone else for sure. September 18th, it's Barn at the Springs. Go to Cobblestone Farms. I believe it's .org. Anyway, go to their website, check it out, and that's where you'll be able to get tickets. And the sooner the better on getting tickets because they're going to go. They always do. Well, you ready to talk food?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll get into various menus, etc. That's coming up next. Mike Engleman Home Pro Tip of the Week as well. That's next right here on Flavors of Northwest Arkansas.
Let me show you something.
Connect with us at Flavors of Northwest Arkansas on Facebook and Instagram, or by email at flavorsofnwa@gmail.com.
Okay, it is time for the Mike Engleman Home Pro Tip of the Week. For that, we go to Chef Will. What do you have?
Well, so there's a lot of caveats to this tip here,
Okay.
but my wife has a little garden outside, right? It's like a 5x3 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in it, all the things that grow at the same time, eggplant, squash, tomatoes, some peppers, I taught her how to make ratatouille. And so it just delicious. I mean, you chop up the vegetables and you saute them and cook them up, and then you add the tomato. And one of her cheats that we did was we used a little bit of a little jarred spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
And so that kind of allowed it to quicken the stewing process of those.
Of course.
And it had a little bit of fresh herbs because those are also in season.
Yeah,
so when you got the little garden going, all of those things go well right into one dish.
Yeah.
We had a chicken breast. We might have had 2 chicken breasts and did a quick saute on those and finish roasted them. But it was kind of cool because the amount of, most people that have big old giant portion of protein and then a little maybe vegetables, or some kind of potato and a sauce. But
know those people pretty well.
Yeah, right. In this case, we had very little protein, and it just shows that adjusting your diet like that, we felt very satisfied with the meal. You know, you have a lot of umami flavors in tomato, and when you get the good caramelization on the squash, you can get that as well.
Very fresh.
Yeah.
Very fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, good note. We'll be right back.
Your story doesn't have to end. As an organ donor, the good in you can live on. In fact, you can save up to 8 lives through organ donation. Sign up to give the gift of life after you're gone. You'll be happy you did. Just maybe, someone else will too. Sign up online today as an organ, eye, and tissue donor at organdonor.gov. It saves lives.
Three and a half years ago, I got a new kidney. It's almost 3.5 years, actually, to the day, at least a week. It was from a deceased donor under the age of 21. Clearly, it was a tragic situation for that family, and that's basically all I know about it. I would be knee-deep into dialysis right now, and certainly not doing this if that didn't happen for me. Go to organdonor.gov. Get signed up if you're not, and if you are, thank you very much. You can also do it through the health app on your iPhone. Just go through, takes 5 minutes, get signed up there, or the DMV. You're going to have to update that driver's license at some point, and when you do, make sure it says organ donor. Appreciate that very much, and please do it. And we're back. Will Mauk, Bienvenue. Appreciate your time today, my man.
Thanks.
Let's get into food. I know we're recording the week before, but you've got a final seating for Bienvenue. I've got my reservation. I'm coming.
Cool.
Mrs. Flavors and I are coming. It might be sold out when this airs, but it'd be worth checking out. It's going to be a big night.
I think, we've already seen an uptick since we released the notice. We've started seeing an uptick in reservations for Bienvenue.
Yeah.
It's not going to change that much. So something to keep in mind that the Bistro is still elevated dining. I mean, it is still quite delicious. When you ask me, you guys start getting a freezer now and whatnot, and it's the same style of cooking. You know,
For those that don't know, they have a freezer here, but it's the size of a shoebox. And
it's really small. Yeah, we keep
it's for ice cream, right?
Well,
and pasta.
We sometimes we'll keep pasta in it. Recently, we have fried green tomatoes.
Oh wow!
And we find that it's easier to batter them up and then freeze them, and then drop them straight into to fry them from frozen.
Nice.
So it's just less mess. And then also we have Vault Ice, which is super filtered water ice cubes.
Oh wow!
And so that's what lives in the freezer.
Those are the expensive ones, right?
Yeah.
Oh my!
They're the ones that add, and we probably will still have those, but our like I said, all of our selections of wines and did we talk about that at all? Well, so Bienvenue has we have 120 selection wine list.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now that when we started getting all those Grand Cru Bordeaux's and Burgundies, it started pushing a lot of the modestly priced wines out.
Sure.
We currently sell more French wine than any other restaurant in Arkansas.
Yeah.
We still think that's going to be the case. You're going to be able to find more value-based selections in there and more modestly priced selections.
So the nice Grand Crus, those aren't going out in the shed?
No. Those weren't. And a cool thing about those is we're able to they will still be here on premise.
Nice.
But they'll be waiting for Bienvenue's new location.
Nice.
And the cool thing about them is when you lay down wines like that, they actually increase in value.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure.
So our wine list is getting more valuable as when we lay them down.
It's great.
So.
It's a nice little side note there.
A little plus.
Yeah, a little investment, if you will.
Yeah.
Very nice. So let's talk about Bistro 16 and specifically the items. I know you're starting to build out the menu, and we're getting to fall, and so I'm thinking it's probably a little heavier than summer menus.
Yeah, it's hard to think about that right now, especially I don't know what yesterday. I mean, it's over 100 degrees again. I know. But it's probably going to be a little more fall, and also there's going to be a lot more input by my sous chef as well.
Nice.
And so if we're going to have two locations, we have to start acting like it. Yeah. And so he's going to have a lot of input into this menu of what he thinks that would go off well.
So just give a couple of examples of what you would be thinking about, maybe the more obvious ones that will probably make the menu, just generally speaking.
Well, we're bringing in a fryer.
Okay.
And so we'll have steak frites and probably mussel and frites with red pepper roux and stuff like that.
There you go.
So we'll still have like some of the more classic dishes like the escargot, and of course our creme caramel desserts and the eclairs and whatnot.
Okay,
that'll be more focused towards a bistro style. We'll have a little bit. We'll have less foie gras, less truffles, and so things like that. But be able to have more approachable and more budget conscious food.
Here's where I ask: beer from the tap.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I think.
Atta baby.
I think we've got it worked out to. I think we're able to put 2 taps in.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, right. I mean it's not a very big bar.
Well, that's true. All right.
So
it's a start.
It's a start.
Yeah. Well, that's great, man.
Yeah, so whenever I drink, when I'm at Goat Lab and I have a couple beers, and then I'll get the cans and take them home.
Okay.
Right. And then I go home and pour the can, and I'm like, oh, it's just not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
No, it's not.
The tap beer tastes so much better.
100% better. I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Even if you try to pour it, put it on the side and pour it like it's coming out of the tap.
Right.
Way different. Different CO2 mixture for sure. Well, let's go ahead and switch to Goat Lab. Goat Lab Red. The menu there, I remember you telling me on Bienvenue last week or two, what's the menu? And you said the menu to sell beer. That's what it is.
Man, hot dogs and hamburgers. I'm not joking. That's and different things to put on hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
We got like pub style, like stuff like cheese curds and pretzels and stuff like that. But for the most part, hot dogs and hamburgers.
Okay.
It's a very small kitchen, and so we had to be conscious of that. It's a small kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, and the way it's designed, it has like a wall cutting it off. So I think the whole kitchen's only 400 square feet. Well, I have only a little over 600 square feet in Bienvenue.
Yeah.
But I designed the kitchen. it flows really well. Well, it's just wide open.
Sure.
You know, and this one it's sectioned off between like a back like dish area and the line. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very tight quarters, and so the menu kind of has to be small. You know, we have to be able to kick that out.
Sure.
And there's not a lot of room to prep a whole bunch of items.
Yeah.
We're still, you know, it's still fresh food. So, and it still tastes good. If I'm not going to really be involved with something, if we're not going to do it well.
Well, of course.
But yeah, it's hot dogs and hamburgers.
Well, and you were talking the other day when you were bringing up hot dogs. It's not like the steamed bun hot dog that you get at a baseball game.
Yeah, no, these are Nathan's quarter pound Franks, all beef Franks. I mean, they're pretty decent sized hot dogs and nice brioche buns. And
you were influenced by a hot dog place. What was it, New Orleans? On this?
Yeah, Dat Dog. And I didn't take it as far as they do.
Okay.
If you're down in New Orleans, go to Dat Dog. It's uptown. It's really delicious.
Gotcha. Okay, great.
But they make their own hot dogs.
Okay.
Different types of meat in the casings and whatnot. And they'll have like duck confit dogs, and they'll have.
Oh wow.
They go all over the place.
Okay. All right. Way different.
But it's also where I didn't know if that was going to. A lot of effort to put into something like that,
for sure.
You know, and a lot of culinary effort, a lot of focus, and man, I am trying to hire some college kids to sling some hot dogs and hamburgers and sell beer, right?
Yeah.
And so it's something that, you know, sometimes you have to play the way that your team plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And so you see a lot of that with their college coaches and whatnot coming into different programs. It's like, that's the team we have. This is what we're going to put on the field.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. You got to adjust to the talent.
Right.
For sure. Couple of ideas.
Okay.
The Bill Adams Brat.
All right.
And on the drink menu, the Chef will spill.
The Chef will spill?
What do you think?
I like the Chef will spill.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah. So recently, did we talk about like one of my hobbies is sim racing?
Yes.
All right. So my name, my username for that, I got suspended because of it, and so now that I'm not suspended from it, my friends are trying to come up with new names for me. And the Oil Slick Willie was a pretty good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one.
We're probably not going to go with that, but it reminded me of that.
Okay.
The Chef Will spill.
All right. Any other creative names you guys have come up with out there?
Yeah, there's one that's I think Bill said one of them is going to be called the Hoggy Style. And I thought
that's pretty good.
That was funny.
That's pretty good.
You know, and so.
And by the way, for those who don't know, Bill Adams is the owner of Goat Lab.
Yes.
So, and a partner of Will's.
It was no. So that's the part. Like Bienvenue, man, we have to take ourselves so seriously.
Yeah, it's buttoned up,
and it's fun to go do things like that where you can just like call something Hoggy Style. You know what I mean? It's
great.
Fun. It's a fun outlet.
Nice. Well, cool, man. Well, I normally at this point say, where can folks find you? But you're about to be in that transition to where, you know.
Yeah. So everything will just, everything's planning to just flip and turn.
Right.
So our website will click over.
Okay.
Bienvenue will still have a website. Bistro 16 will have a website. The resis, the reservations, everything.
Mm-hmm.
The name will just change. You'll be able to find us here still. You know what I mean? Everywhere you already went, you'll be able to get in touch with us.
Gotcha.
And we won't be down very long.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, hopefully it'll take about a week.
Okay.
For us to get going, and because we're not open for service, so all the people here, that's what we'll be doing.
Right. You know, people are just going to be walking up and being like, oh, what happened? What happened?
Yeah, and it's hard because you think that you put so much information out there. And so this guy I listened to about social media coaching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people think that, like, as you post a bunch of stuff, you're spamming people.
Right.
And you're like, nobody's going to see that shit anyway. You know what I mean? It's like it's people miss that stuff all the time.
I need to pay heed to that personally, for sure.
Yeah, because and like we had a little wedding get together, meet and greet here the other day, and we were talking about that dinner, that wine dinner that we had with the owner of Laurent Cognac.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Where was I? How come I didn't notice or know anything about this?" And we're like, we put it out there. I mean, it was a sold out show. We put it out there. We put social media out there. Vino put a whole bunch of social media out there, and it's like, and people still don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's funny. It just goes to show there's a ton of people out there that you're not the center of the world.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
no kidding.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. All right, man. Well, appreciate your time.
Yeah.
I know you're probably off heading back across town or whatever comes next.
Yeah, I think I will be there training the PM staff tonight.
All right. Very good, my man.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Appreciate it.
Tip your servers. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
See you guys.